Parents, we know how tough it is to battle through those sleepless nights and those worrisome moments when your child starts coughing and struggling to breathe due to croup. And that's why we created this educational video to empower you with the strategies that you need to confidently navigate through croup episodes and provide the best care for your child possible. So imagine being able to soothe your child's croup symptoms, ease their discomfort, and make those stressful nights a thing of the past, all while minimizing the use of medications. In this video, we're going to share valuable insights, expert tips, and natural remedies that you can use to help your child better navigate a bout of croup, and even more importantly, prevent and avoid them altogether within the future. So this video is for parents of young children, especially those under 5, who want to understand croup, its causes, the symptoms, and when to seek help. If you've ever been jolted awake by your child's barking cough, this information is for you. So in this video, we're going to take a deep dive into what croup is, the different types, and the telltale signs to watch for. You're going to learn about the perfect storm of factors that can increase your child's risk and discover practical tips for managing croup at home. And plus, we're going to discuss when it's time to seek emergency care and how pediatric chiropractic can help address the root causes of these respiratory illnesses. Parents, did you know that croup is most common in children between ages 6 months and 3 years old? And it counts for 7% of hospitalizations in children younger than 5 years of age here in the US annually. While it's usually not serious, croup can be incredibly distressing for both children and for parents. That distinctive cough, often worse at night, can make it seem like your child is struggling for each breath. It's a sound that can make any parent feel helpless. So let's start simple. What is croup? So croup is a infection within our upper airways that primarily affects young children, especially those between 6 months to 3 years old. The big thing is the barking cough, the hoarse voice, the labored breathing that often tends to worsen at night. It's restricting or inflammation of the airway that's causing some of those sounds and symptoms that you're hearing within your child. So traditionally speaking, when we're diagnosing and treating croup for that matter, a lot of times providers are going to listen to what the lungs are doing, how breathing is, and pick up on some of those signs and symptoms, observing their breathing, using a stethoscope, and sometimes even use diagnostic tools like a neck or a chest x-ray or even a pulse ox to be able to check oxygen levels. So in this traditional sense, a lot of times the treatment is to use corticosteroids. Now, the big concern with corticosteroids or steroid-based drugs is that it overrides our body's natural mechanisms to reduce inflammation and swelling within our larynx and respiratory system. But so often, while these medications can be life-saving, we also have to remember that it comes with both short-term and long-term effects. One of the biggest is that because it is a steroid-based inflammatory drug, one of the parts is that it does stimulate our sympathetic fight or flight side of the autonomic nervous system. So within that, just the drugs in by themselves can also decrease our natural immune responses to viruses, bacteria, etc. So worsening the problem more in the long term. So when we think about how kids get croup, it's a common misbelief, or even any sickness for that matter, that it's solely due to the exposure of germs or bacteria and viruses. But when we actually start to understand this from more of a holistic or a natural sort of a lens, we have to realize that it's our body's inability to proper deal with those bacteria, causing the overgrowth to happen, which then leads to signs and symptoms. We also have to remember that there are big factors that can weaken a child's immune system and cause them to be more susceptible to croup or RSV. When we look at the deep dive into a child's case history with chronic immune system challenges like croup or RSV or ear infections, we go way back to pregnancy and the stress that mom experienced, the trauma or the physical stressors that come from labor and delivery, the feeding difficulties that help things pump through our nose, our sinuses, our ears down into our lymphatics, the sleep challenges that may not necessarily allow kids to rest and recover in the appropriate way. The big thing here is when we look at all of these big factors, the immune system component, our neurological component, or the factors that create a stressed out, stuck on overdrive nervous system, it all falls back onto how well our nervous system is regulating and sending that information from brain to body and body to brain. Now, in our office, we talk a lot about subluxation. It's a silly S word that simply just defines stress stuck onto our nervous system. And when our body is stressed and stuck on our sympathetic response, we have a hard time having a optimal or appropriate immune system response. Our gut gets disturbed or distressed and doesn't necessarily function as well. And so those two big key factors create the environment for susceptibility to these recurring cycle of sicknesses and stresses, all because we went through these big factors way early on to set the stage for what we're experiencing within the here and now. The home care side for croup, we always like to give parents lots of options. So obviously keeping your child calm and as comforted as possible, keeping them hydrated and using humidifiers and alternating between warm and cold air to be able to ease some of those like the respiratory symptoms sort of a thing. From a supplementation standpoint, I'm a big fan of utilizing preventative or proactive measures to support our immune system. So obviously chiropractic plays a significant role with regulating our nervous system, improving our immune responses, and calming things down from the inside out. There can be some additional things that are also very helpful too. I always love elderberry as a preventative or proactive measure. One of my favorite companies here in the Katy area is Katy Elderberry. She makes phenomenal stuff that flies off the shelf and kids love it. Two of the more like in the thick of it supplements or over-the-counter type things that I love. One is called Better Lungs. The other one is called Lung Sinus Bronchial by Natural Factors. Those two things in and of itself kick things fast. Anytime I have a weird respiratory thing that just doesn't seem to kick within a couple of days, I take those and I'm good within the next like day or so. It's one of the easiest, simplest things to do to be able to hit this from the inside out on top of the natural things that you're already doing for your kids and for your family. So when we're thinking about chiropractic care and we're thinking about croup, we have to understand that chiropractic care does not necessarily aim to treat croup or cure croup, but when we understand the neurological basis of it, it's to support the body's natural defenses and improve the function of our neuroimmune system. So calming down our sympathetic fight or flight side of the nervous system, that's increasing all of our body's inflammation. That's suppressing our immune responses to allow it to mitigate that as much as possible and actually have an appropriate response to the things coming into it. Now, when we think about the benefits of chiropractic care and the adjustments that come with it, we have to understand that things can improve in terms of drainage. So from our ears, from our nose, from our throats, the the congestion that gets kind of stuck in there. A lot of times with these kiddos, their sleep can be a little bit dysregulated during that time too. And so a lot of times because we're calming down that fight or flight side of things and turning on our parasympathetic side through the vagus nerve activity and its stimulation, a lot of times better sleep and shorter illness duration and even reduced medication usage during those times are a byproduct of calming down our nervous system. It's really fascinating to be able to see some of these kiddos kick these cycles of sicknesses in the long term. So parents, while conventional medicine and medical care plays a vital role in managing severe illness and can help in terms of crisis, at Haven Family Chiropractic, we believe that addressing the underlying nervous system dysfunction is key to building long-term resilience and vitality. So pediatric chiropractic care identifies and addresses subluxation or stress stuck on the nervous system, as well as the nervous system dysfunction that comes with it through specific care. So by restoring nervous system function, chiropractic care can help with reducing our inflammation or enhancing our respiratory function, improving our digestion, our sleep, and our overall resilience. And many parents report to us that regular chiropractic care helps their children recover more quickly from illnesses like croup or RSV and be able to build stronger immune systems for the future so that they're less likely to struggle with croup or respiratory infections in the first place. It's not that our kids never get sick once they start getting adjusted. It's that it's less severe or it's less significant, and they're able to get past it faster on the other end. And that's one of the most fascinating things that we see across the board with these kids.